Hello, my name is Lauren Vickers. I'm 19 years old. I was diagnosed with Turner syndrome before I was born because they noticed an abnormality with one of my scans and they tested and found Turner syndrome. I'm currently studying history at Aberystwyth University and then I hope to do a PGCE and then train to become a teacher of the deaf because I want to give back what the service has given me, and obviously I will always work with the Turner Syndrome Support Society. My hobbies are things like reading. I can read anything. I'm a massive bookworm. I like fantasy and contemporary and all different things like that. Same with television. I can watch anything on TV. And I also love acting and theatre. I've taken part in many different productions at my stage school in Telford and also at my sixth form. Yeah, I guess that's just me.
Okay, so what challenges and obstacles have you sort of faced having Turner syndrome, especially in your teenage years?
There can be quite a few obstacles when it comes to Turner syndrome and challenges that we have to face, such as isolation. It can be quite isolating because there's something like 1 in 2,000 girls born that have Turner syndrome, and quite often you don't know somebody close to you who has it, and quite often people you do know, they live quite far away, and sometimes you can feel like the only one who's going through what you're going through. Also, when you're younger, you can experience bullying because we can have quite unique personalities at times and things that kind of we do as a result of the things that we go through with Turners, and some kids just don't get it. And we also don't have the best social skills at times. We can sometimes misinterpret things and not understand sarcasm, and doesn't work in our favour. And there's also things like when you're diagnosed later on, sometimes you're misinformed about things or you don't quite understand different things. It can all feel overwhelming, and this has happened to quite a few of my friends. And also, Turner syndrome is like a lottery. It's not a nice lottery, and there's all sorts of things you can get. And I'm deaf because of Turner syndrome, and I have heart problems, and this means that there are just certain limitations to the things that I can do, such as I need hearing aids, and I have to be careful about what I eat and drink, and I have an issue with spatial awareness, which has made driving a bit difficult. There's many different things that can happen when you've got Turner syndrome.
Okay, have you been given sort of any opportunities by having Turner syndrome or anything like that?
Yes, despite kind of many challenges, there are opportunities that it can give you, such as gaining access to help. You can get much educational help from different services available to you because you can get one-to-one help, you can get exam provisions and things like that, and that can just really help that when you're struggling to deal with things, you've got a helping hand. You can also get mental help because sometimes it's difficult to cope, and you can get that, and that can really help you grow as a person. Also, I find that doing things like this quite often. It's not a condition a lot of people have heard of, and as a result, we get to kind of spread awareness, and that really helps you grow as a person and help you develop different skills and get involved with many different support networks. Like I said, it can be isolating, but once you've got your foot in the door with a different network, you'll never leave. The Turner Syndrome Conference is one of those things. Once you go one, you have to go to them all. And just also getting access to the medication can mean that the limitations on your life are a lot less.
Okay, so if you had to create a perfect kind of transition service for people with Turner syndrome, what would it look like? Like, what would it involve?
I do think that Dr. Helena Gleeson and the Birmingham Hospital have been particularly brilliant here with kind of the meetings beforehand and kind of having the doctor and the nurse. It's very reassuring. However, one thing that I think that would be used by many different girls with Turners would be the creation of an app where you could put in data of kind of your last hospital visit, how regularly they're meant to be, and the different diagnoses that you have, and also where you can connect with other people and put in kind of ask people questions about the hospitals that you're looking at, and the different ways that people are being treated, and also if you can share medical information with people, that would be brilliant. You know, some mums might push their child through the door and then secretly wish that they could go in and know, and if they could share kind of a summary letter or a summary of what had been through, what had been discussed in that session, then it would be amazing for many people, and I think that would make the service amazing.